defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath, sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed. And pretty well executed there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd and just 1.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here's the option going right, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Drew Butler now, as he's up. To punt for Baltimore. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order. Run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too, and on that play he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
2nd down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, Most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
20 yards on the pickup there. And the Lions are going to have a first. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
For the guys on defense, this has been a physically taxing drive. But it's also hurt them mentally because they just gave up another first down, and now they're confronted with how do we stop these guys and get off the field.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll run again here with West. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding time. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one good for 15 and a first.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Now back to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run the option left. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down after a good game. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
When big plays occur, offensive coordinators can do one of two things. They can come right back to the same play saying, defense, you've seen it, but you can't stop it. Or they file it away and bring it out later.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's West, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13. Yard line, pretty good spot. And Detroit getting set to go now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A chance for us to look at the Lions defense again. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt. Hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. It's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you on down to our studios